everybody, welcome back to Connor here, All Leeds TV, and we are back with your Nottingham Forest preview. Well, it's been a couple of very good days, hasn't it, for Leeds United, coming off the back of that wonderful win down at Bristol City, where Leeds United really, for me, didn't get out of second gear. We managed to absolutely restrict the home side, and we really took advantage of something which was supposed to be a really tough opening game. 11 wins against Bristol City now, obviously in consecutive years. Leeds United appear to be the Robins bogey team. But now we have Nottingham Forest coming up. Very excited about this one. It was a really tough game actually for Leeds last year. Obviously the 4-2 loss down there, I don't think we deserved to lose. We had a man sent off and we still went at them, you know, classic Bielsa football, not stopping attacking the opponents right till the very end, and attack being the best form of defence. It really was. It was sort of pragmatic by Bielsa's side, and something that we'd seen all throughout last season. But it just caught up with us a little bit, that 4-2 defeat, I think, and that's probably where it started to unravel a bit for Leeds United. The 1-1 draw at home was much more competitive. The obvious handball from Kim Roof, which Nottingham Forest fans seem to now think that this is some sort of big rivalry because of the handball. I'm not really sure what that is all about. But, you know, Jack Robinson goal on the day for Forest. And Forest really have changed since then. Martin O'Neill obviously exiting the club with Roy Keane and the new manager coming in. And they do look good. You know, West Bromwich Albion definitely didn't deserve to get all 3 points down at the City ground. It was definitely a draw at least. For Forest, I thought they were very unlucky. Marriot, the goalkeeper, making 2 real howlers there, and not the best debut for the goalkeeper. Kiko, our goalkeeper, you know, shares the same sort of similarities, I believe. A little bit loco, a little bit crazy, just to fit in with this Leeds United team. We need someone like him. But yeah, Forest, where can they target us? I think they can target us in multiple areas, really. They're a quick team, very, very quick. They've got a lot of individual talent as well, individual brilliance in Lewis Grabban, Matty Cash, Adoma, Carvalho, Thiago Silva, to name a few. Leeds United, though, what do we need to do? I think we need to isolate Lewis Grabban. I think isolating that forward is going to be where Leeds have a lot of victory and joy this season, to be quite frank. We saw that with Jeju for Bristol City, you know, with just the complete dominance from Cooper and Ben White. They were able to restrict the midfield from getting anywhere near him with the aid of Calvin Phillips. And Leeds were able to completely restrict the service up to him through the class and combative nature of Calvin Phillips and Forshaw in midfield. So can Leeds United do that again? I do feel we can do that. Sometimes Forest do revert to a 4-2-3-1. Sometimes they'll play the 4-1-4-1, you know, and we could see Bristol City doing that similar thing, really. And if they do that again, they're going to get caught. We've got real quality coming off the bench this time in the likes of Helder Costa. All the players have had a full season under Marcelo Bielsa now, which is only going to benefit the lads. And also, you know, potentially we'll have some other signings in the squad for the weekend's game. You know, Leeds United looking at Eddie Nketiah and Ryan Kent. Also, you know, with this being recorded beforehand, we don't know the exact incomings and outgoings, but as of today, nothing as of yet. But yeah, so that's the positives. I'm very excited for this one. It was a feisty game last year over both legs. And was another team last year who Leeds seemed to get a little bit of needle with. So yeah, I mean, we're going to meet up with Match Day with Max and I believe Door on Tour. If you haven't checked those guys out, make sure you check them out. We're meeting them at the Leeds game, I believe, or Joe and Oscar will be. Unfortunately, I couldn't get tickets for the game, but I will be supporting with potentially a watch-along that I will be doing for you guys. But yeah, I mean, Leeds have just got to continue where we were going, really. We've got to do exactly the same thing. We've got to restrict that access to Grabban. We've got to make sure we dominate that midfield, and we've got to be quick. Would I start Jack Harrison? I'm not 100% sure. I thought he did okay, but I'd love to see Helder Costa start, and I think he's the only one who's going to be sent out of that sort of starting 11 for Helder Costa. I would love to see Helder Costa and Douglas combine on that side. I feel he wasn't exactly direct enough for me. Harrison, I know he got his goal and he had aids in a lot of the attacks, but I just feel he wasn't direct enough. Would I drop him? The only reason I would drop him is because we've got a Championship All-Star on the bench, and I think you know, we can do that. Will Bielsa do that? I don't think he will. Mr. Loyal El Loco, whatever you want to call him, Bielsa will stick by his man, and I do believe it's going to take a while for Helder Costa to come into that starting 11, as mad as that sounds for all us Leeds fans. Ben White, a brilliant defender, a brilliant all-round defender. His pass percentages, how he's able to get it to the attacker, I think that it benefited the whole team. You know, Pontus Jansson used to dilly-dally on the ball, six touches, would go one way, then the other, decide where he's going to pass the ball 4 or 5 times. Ben White knows where that ball is going. He can spray it 50 yards, which I didn't think Pontus could do. And the reason I mentioned Pontus is because there is a comparison there, because we are able to transition quick, and you could see that the amount of attacks we built against Bristol City, and I feel like we weren't even out of second, third gear. We're doing that because it was all coming from the back line. Cooper naturally moves the ball quick anyway, but with the ball getting to Ben White, we were able to transition that defensive play to an offensive play very, very quickly. So it was all beneficial for Leeds against Bristol City, building confidence, getting that win. I was a bit disappointed at the end when they managed to sort of get a goal. I don't think the overall performance warranted a goal from the Robins, to be honest. And now we face ourselves in direct competition for the signature of Eddie Nketiah, someone who, you know, has been dubbed the next Henry, has had a wonderful pre-season for Arsenal. I'm actually surprised to letting him out on loan. And we've also got Ryan Kent as well there. I mean, if we could do both, that'd be amazing. But, you know, it looks like we're after Calidio as well from Inter Milan. Ryan Nolan, looks like that's going to be done. It's going to be heading, they're going to be heading straight into the under-23s from what I read. You know, they could build up into the first team like a lot of our 23s do. But I think they will be starting in the 23s. But it's nice to have Ryan Nolan, an Irish centre-half, captaining the under-21 Inter Milan side, who is going to be in reserve, who is that next centre-back. Another keeper as well, who looks like he's been coming in from the, you know, the continent. France Lorient, he looks to be coming in on loan as well. So it looks like there's a lot of activity down at Ellen Road. So make sure you like and comment and subscribe, guys, especially if you're new. This is all Leeds TV, the content we will be providing week in, week out. And as I've said on many of my videos, if you are a sponsor, a local business, and you're looking to get involved in the media game, please hit us up on allleedstv@gmail.com or in any of our social handles if you want to sponsor our videos. But yeah, I'm going to go with the prediction, guys. I'm going to go with Leeds United 2, Nottingham Forest 1. I think Leeds will score goals, but I think Nottingham Forest, if they're smart, will get bodies. Matty Cash, Albert Adoma in and around Lewis Grabban, and if they do that, if they get them tight and in between on the attacks, I think they could cause Leeds some troubles. Kiko Casilla, we need him to have a good game. Obviously, I mentioned at the start of the video how he sort of fits into the squad because he's mental, but he is a worry for me. He will always be a worry for me. I think there will be a mistake in Kiko Casilla this year, and that is a massive worry for me. Shot stopping's brilliant, but it's his overall decision making, his understanding of depth perception and when to come out and when not to come out. Kiko, you don't always need to come out for every single ball. But yeah, hopefully he's going to work on that, and hopefully it doesn't come into focus too much. 2-1 Leeds. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in a bit.